Okay, finally, the long-awaited Red Dead Redemption 1 gets finally ported to the PC. The game came out about 10 hours ago and we'll be testing it on the AMD A6 Radeon R4. We'll be testing 720p, 1024 by 768, and 800 by 600, and 640 by 480. Right now I'm playing on 720p. And let me show you my settings, options, display, graphics. We're playing on 720p, 30 FPS cap, VSync off, everything on the lowest, motion blur off, everything on the absolute lowest on 720p. And this is what this game runs like on 720p. We're getting about 15 to 20 frames on 720p, 14 to 20 frames. It's running pretty nicely. It's actually playable, you know? It's better than the emulator. On the PS3 emulator, we get like 5 FPS, so this is much better. Okay, so let's try 1024 by 768. Graphics, resolutions, 1024 by 768, accept, confirm. Yeah. Okay, so our image is a little bit distorted, you know, but this is just for testing. Okay, so on 800, what am I saying? On 1024 by 768, the game is running at, what are we seeing? I'd say runs about the same, dude. 16, 20 frames, 16, 20 FPS, 12. I'd say run about the same, dude. You know? Alright, let's try 800 by 600. Okay, so that's a little bit better. For some reason, 1024 by 768 is at the left of the screen. Even more distorted than 800 by 600. Okay, on 800 by 600, we're getting... I'd say runs a little bit better. We're getting about 16, 20 frames per second. Okay, let's try 640 by 480 if the game doesn't crash. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Yeah, 640 by 480 is the lowest resolution, so... Okay, so this is 640 by 480. Damn, 30 FPS. 15, 16, 17. It definitely runs a little bit better on the lower resolutions, you know, but let me run around for a second. It's not worth it, you know. It makes sense if you just play on 720p and that's it, dude. Because 720p is not too bad, you know. You can run around, you can do missions and stuff on 720p. You can finish the story on 720p. So I wouldn't recommend going on the lower resolutions because not only gets distorted, but it gets harder to see, you know. It's better you play on 720p. It runs pretty much the same, dude, you know. Apart from like 640 by 480, you probably see a little bit smoother performance, but it's not worth it, you know. It's better to just play on 720p, and yeah, you can finish the game like this. Actually, not too bad. Okay, let's get on the horse, Mr. Morrison. And I hope you guys aren't mad at me for having testing the... I haven't tested the Radeon R4 in a few days. Don't be mad at me, please, you know. Just let me know which games you guys want me to test. And yeah, I've tested so many games over the years, dude. I've tested almost 1,000 games on the Radeon R4, so yeah. Don't be mad at me when I'm trying to come up with another idea for a video on the Radeon R4, you know? So this game is actually not too bad on the Radeon R4. I think there's a... Is there like a resolution scaling thing here? I think so. Let me see. I don't think this will make much of a difference, you know, but it's worth a try. Okay, let's set it to dynamic. Minimum resolution scale, 30 FPS, boom. See if it makes a difference. Looks and runs the same. I've definitely noticed the frame rate takes a little bit to recover when the frame rate drops, so it's probably best to leave this off. Boom. There we go. Oh wow. A more consistent performance, you know? Even though the FPS is low, you'll get a more consistent performance, so it's best to just leave that resolution scaling thing off. Because, yeah. It seems to make the FPS even lower on the resolution scaling thing, so better to just play in 720p on the lowest settings, and yeah, this should be about it. It's not too bad at all. And I'm sure there'll probably be some performance mods soon, you know, to like remove the shadows and stuff like that, to like help even boost the FPS even more, you know. Just give it a few days and you'll see the mod starts popping up. All those performance mods starts popping up. Trainers, cheats and stuff. I mean, like, the game already has like built-in cheats, but I'm sure there'll be some some funny mods for this game coming soon. You'll see them just appear online. So I'm expecting like a remove shadows mod, hopefully to like help increase the performance. The game don't look great with the shadows removed. I've played on the Xbox emulator on my Nitro, and I removed the shadows and the game looks absolutely dull, you know? There isn't like no life to it. So you might want to play with the shadows on, or if you don't mind the shadows like being off, then you can play with the shadows off. But me personally, I like with the shadows on, so I'll actually play and finish the game like this on the Radeon R4, you know? So yeah. Let's play for a second. I'm going to give you guys at least an 8-minute video so you can see the performance, you know? And this is what it should pretty much run like throughout the story, you know? Even in the bigger cities coming, it should still run at least like 15 frames, you know, in the city. But once you're like out of the city, you should maybe start hovering maybe close to 20 or so, like I'm getting right now, 18-20 frames per second. So yeah. Red Dead Redemption 1 PC port on the Radeon R4. It's playable. Yeah. It's actually playable. You know? So yeah. I don't want to make this video too long, guys. So this is my little quick test on Red Dead Redemption 1 on the AMD A6 Radeon R4. And if you're wanting to play this game, this is what you can expect from it. It's playable, yeah. You can actually finish the story playing like this. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye!